Starting with our continuing coverage of this tragic situation out of Surprise, where a 6-month-old baby is in surgery right now after being shot multiple times earlier today in a domestic violence incident. The home this all happened in is gone, burned to the ground. This is 12 News at 5. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Karima Devine. 12 News journalist Jonathan McCall has been at this horrific scene all day near the Loop 303 and Cactus Road. And Jonathan, you just learned some new details from the police in Surprise.
Yeah, that's right, Mark and Karima. Good evening. We know that 6-month-old baby now in surgery, getting treated for serious injuries after police say that baby was shot multiple times this morning in this incident. I want to show you on the ground right now. Fire crews are going through, putting out any hot spots from this fire as it erupted just after 3 o'clock this afternoon. I want to show you a view from up above from Sky 12 of the scene that is unfolding. You can still see multiple fire crews from Surprise Fire along with SWAT team members, tactical crews who were also on the scene as well. One of the big questions we asked in a press briefing in less than the last 30 minutes or so is exactly where that suspect is, the father of that 6-month-old baby. We're told right now they could not give us definitive answers, but they did say that the suspect is not in custody, but they do believe that that suspect is still inside of that house. Still no word on exactly how that fire started, but here's how this entire scene developed throughout the afternoon and earlier today. Around 3 o'clock this morning, Surprise police say the father of a 6-month-old baby broke inside of this home where the mother and that 6-month-old baby were staying, held both of them hostage for a number of hours. That was until 11:30 this morning when police say the mother of that 6-month-old baby somehow managed to escape out of that house, went to a nearby home under construction, was able to get a phone from construction crews, called 911. Officers responding to this scene, breaching the doors of this home when they heard gunshots inside. When they got inside, they say they found that 6-month-old baby boy shot multiple times. He was then airlifted to an area hospital where at last check he is undergoing surgery for very serious injuries as well. And around 3 o'clock is when Surprise Fire and Surprise Police say they responded to this scene because of smoke coming from this home. They say that they were delayed from getting into that home because of ammunition and some of the other munitions that could have possibly started this as well. Here's what we just heard from Surprise Police PIO Rick Hernandez.
The response for the fire department was delayed because either the suspect was continuing to fire rounds in the residence or there was burn off of rounds inside that residence. Once the fire department deemed it safe to respond, they were able to respond to put water on that fire and reduce those flames. As far as the update on the particular suspect, we do not have an update to give right now. We are just waiting for the fire department to tell us that it is safe for us to enter that residence, and we hope to provide you with an update on that suspect soon.
Again, so far, investigators have not released any names, but one of the things that you just heard Rick Hernandez say, they weren't letting fire crews in until it was deemed safe because of ammunition that was going off from the intensity of the flames. But once again, we have seen a number of fire crews from Surprise Fire go inside and start monitoring hotspots and trying to now put together the pieces of this investigation on how this fire started as a result. So many different layers, so many unanswered questions at this point. One of the things we were able to get more information from, Mark, you asked me during our live coverage during 12 News at 4 o'clock, Surprise Police actually telling us that they were investigating another incident, a domestic incident connected to the same couple just 2 weeks ago. That incident is still under investigation tonight. But again, there are a lot of unanswered questions, still a lot of layers to this complex investigation, and we've now learned that this is now an officer-involved shooting because the initial officer, one of the initial officers responding to the scene, we're told, did actually fire a weapon. Surprised police telling us in that briefing in the 4 o'clock hour. So now we know that another agency will take over that investigation. But again, we still have an investigation with the fire and as well as the incident inside of that home as well. So many different layers, so many complexities to this, but we're going to stay on scene and bring you any new information as we get it, especially about the condition of that 6-month-old baby. For now, we're live in Surprise. I'm Jonathan McCall, 12 News.
Jonathan, thanks. Cool off, get some Gatorade, hydrate, because it's warm out there, and we'll check in with you later. We, again, are still waiting for the cause of this fire. We'll keep you updated on air and online at 12news.com.